The section Galeria, which is gallery in English, of Haaretz, has an interesting edition today, 1st of August. It's The Way of Simone, an animation film by the film director Stefano Sabone, and it has been shown in Jerusalem, which is I think it's amazing that Israelis are willing to look at this film, and because it's a very painful awakening about the violence of the war in Gaza. It's very difficult. It's not an easy, and he even says it's not an easy situation. He wanted to show the violence and the complexity of the situation. And since he didn't get any money from any side, he can show it anywhere, because some people were against showing it in Jerusalem, which is absurd, because this is exactly where it should be shown, because we need to face this reality, and we need to think about what's happening here. So it's very good to know, to watch, to be aware of what's happening in Gaza. And we also have to know it's not an easy situation, because we are fighting here for our existence as well, but what is the price? What is the price for this war? I mean, there must be another way. There must be another way. I don't know which way it is, but it's an important film to watch. I don't think I can watch it because it seems it's just too much for me. It's too painful, but I think I know. It's enough that I read about it. It's very strong. And then at the back, there's two interesting items. I will start with the grotesque one. China. In the city of Going, they erected a building that has an artificial waterfall that's 100 meters tall. It's the highest one ever placed on a building. What's interesting is the cost of keeping it. $117 an hour. Think about the amount of money that goes into this grotesque show of, I don't know. What is it? What is it really? Why would anybody build an artificial waterfall in a building? Yeah, it shows you where they put the resources. A lot of money they have, and that's what they want to do with their money. It's interesting. Then we have the Twitter account of the popular singer Ed Sheeran that is dedicated to his cats, Dorito and Calippo, and it has 250,000 followers. And the dogs of Lady Gaga, Miley Cyrus, and Marc Jacobs also have Instagram.
We want to have Instagram too, Mommy. We want to have Instagram too.
And I definitely think you should. Oops, sorry. I definitely think you should. But I'm not famous yet.
Yeah, Mommy, I'm famous.
So, the lighter side off. And now, a poem. I want to end with a poem that's touched me. It's a simple poem, but it's beautiful. There's always a daily poem, and it's usually poets that are relatively unknown. This one is when there's no love for a human being, I would say. Yeah, translation. I will read it in Hebrew. She'en ahava la'adam, Yair ben Chaim. Yair ben Chaim is the Israeli poet who wrote it. Adam lelo ahava ze kmo adama lelo mayim. A man without love is like earth without water. כמו עץ ללא שורשים ושמיים בלי כוכבים, like a tree without roots and skies without stars. A man, אדם ללא חיוך, זה כמו פרח שיבש, כמו קץ ללא סוף ועיניים בלי מראות. A man without a smile is like a flower that's dry, like an end without an end, and eyes without views. אדם ללא אדם זה כמו עולם מרוקן, כמו אש ללא להבה וחושך בלי תהום. A man without man is like an empty world, like a fire without a flame, and darkness without an abyss. אהבה ללא אדם זה כמו מים בלי אדמה, כמו דם ללא גוף ומוות בלי חיים. Love without mankind or a person is like water without earth, like blood without a body, and like death without life. I think it's a beautiful poem. Yeah, so with that poem I'm signing off. Yeah, unless I add this, sorry I forgot an item at the back page. An interesting item about religion. In Montreal, Montreal is traditionally populated by Catholics. You know, the French settlers, they were Catholics mostly. So there used to be 95% attendance, and now, and during the 1950s, and now it's 5%. So the church has it costs a lot of money to run a place, you know, if you compare it to China, $117 just for the waterfall. Anyway, in order to keep those beautiful historical churches, the religious board of Quebec decided to allow, you know, to make use of the churches for the citizens. And for instance, they have a gym. And one man they interviewed said that one man says it's horrible, that it's like sacrilegious, but another man says that he's going to the gym in Montreal, and he says that his grandmother and parents are not religious, but his grandmother is very happy, goes to church, even though he actually goes to the church for the gym. So this is quite interesting. He's working on his muscles, but I do believe that the body is the temple of the soul, so great. I wish this would be in synagogues too, then we wouldn't be seeing so many obese people who don't have enough exercise. So I think it's a great idea to turn churches into gyms, or to have a gym inside a place of worship. I think it's fantastic. All the mosques, all the synagogues, all the churches should have a gym. It's a beautiful idea. And yeah, then the body will truly be the temple of the soul. So have a wonderful day, and peace, light, and love for everybody.